Hello friends, I will discuss today what is a section 124A. So let's start. The Supreme Court has sought a response from the central government in 2 weeks on a petition challenging section 124A of the Indian Penal Code (IPC). This law fixed the punishment in the case of sedition. The Supreme Court is scheduled to hear its legality on July 27. In May, the petition was filed by Kishore Chandra Wangkhamcha, 41 from Manipur, and Kanhaiya Lal Shukla, 53 from Chhattisgarh. Both are journalists. A case has been registered against both of them under this section and both have to stay in jail. Journalists allege that government are not ready to listen to criticisms. If someone criticizes, then he is arrested under section 124A. The repeal of the sedition law is not the first time a debate has erupted. There has been a lot of debate on this in the past as well. Last month, in the case of journalist Vinod Dao, the Supreme Court had strongly reprimanded the government. Do you understand what this law is? When did it come into force? How do government misuse it? What is section 124A of IPC? Why so much fuss over this? Section 124A of the Indian Penal Code or Indian Penal Code (IPC) mention the punishment of sedition, but how to know whether a person has committed treason or not? There are 4 sources of sedition in the law: spoken words, written words, sign or cartoons, poster, or any other form of presentation. If convicted, he can be punished with imprisonments of other descriptions for a term which may extend to 3 years, or with fine, or with both. The maximum punishment is life imprisonment. The section is accompanied by 3 explanations. Discontent includes or feelings of treason and enmity. The second and third explanations say that any person can comment on the decisions or measures of the government, but there should be any insult or hatred in it. If you said that this government is good but vaccine policy is bad, then it is not sedition. But if you just write or say that the government vaccine policy is bad, then it can become sedition. Recent examples have turned out to the similar. Who made this law and why? The IPC was formed and came into force in 1870. This law was written by James Stephen on the law related to sedition. James said that criticisms of the government would not be tolerated. He had also left it to the police to decide which act could be considered as treasons and which could not. It is clear that the white wanted to suppress the freedom movement of India, and for this a law was brought in order to suppress the agitators. Regarding this law, in the Bangboshi case of 1891, the case of Bal Gangadhar Tilak in 1897 and 1908, and the case of Mahatma Gandhi in 1922. The court said that violence should not necessarily be incited if the official feel that any statement can provoke the discontent against the government, then they can be arrested and sentenced to death. Under sedition in Tilak, case, Justice Arthur Strachey had said that trying to incite discontent is also treason. Manmohan West Modi case sedition registered against person year 2010 to 2014 in case 3762 in 2014-2020 in case 7136 sedition case 2010 to 2014 in case 279 case 2014 to 2020 in case 519 average case per year 210 to 2014 62 case jail 2014 to 2020 79.8 jail. Did the case increase after Modi from the government aid the center? Yes, article14.com has made this claim is research in 2020. The research portal claims that between 2010 and 2020, 1,816 cases of sedition were registered against 11,000 people. In this, 65% of the people were made accused after Modi became the Prime Minister. These include opposition leaders, students, journalists, writers, and academics. There were charges of sedition against 405 Indians for criticizing leaders and government of these 96% of the case were registered after 2014. In this also 149 are accused of using serious and derogatory language against Modi. 144 cases are for criticizing Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. There has been a 28% increase in sedition cases every year between 2014 and 2020 as compared to Manmohan Singh UPI second government. Most of the cases were filed regarding the movement against the government. Most of these cases were registered against the amendment in the Citizenship Act and the agitations against the rape of Dalit girl in Hathras. Section 124A 559 arrested in Modi rule, but only 10 guilty came out. Year case registered, arrested, charge sheet, proved guilty. Year 2014, case registered 47, arrested 58, charge sheet 16, proved guilty 1. In year 2016-15, case registered 30, arrested 73, charge sheet 1, proved guilty no. In year 2016, case registered 35, arrested 48, charge sheet 26, proved guilty 1. In year 2017, case registered 51, charge sheet 228, arrested 228, charge sheet 160, proved guilty 4. In year 2018, charge sheet case registered 70, arrested 56, charge sheet 46, proved guilty 2. In year 2019, case registered 93, arrested 96, charge sheet 76, proved guilty 2. Total case registered 326, arrested 556, charge sheet 337, proved guilty 10. At the same time, 7,136 people were booked for sedition in 519 cases at an annual average of 79.8 from 2014 to 2020 during Modi rule. Kedarnath Singh West Government of Bihar case, which has been challenged in the Supreme Court. The question before the Supreme Court today was the same 6 decades ago in 1962. The Supreme Court upheld the sedition law, that is section 124A, on Kedarnath Singh petition filed against the Bihar government. Since then, this decision is mentioned in every case. Kedarnath Singh was a leader of the Forward Communist Party in Bihar. 1953, in a rally, Begusarai, he had opened a front against ruling Congress. He had said that today CBI dogs are roaming around Begusarai. Many official dogs are also in this rally. The way the people of India drove the British out of the country and put the Congress goons on the throne. Just as we drawn the white, we will drive away the Congressmen too. After such a sharp speech of Kedarnath, the administrations became active. The first-class magistrates found Kedarnath guilty of sedition and sentenced him. The Patna High Court also rejected his appeal. Then in 1962, in the Supreme Court, Kedarnath Singh had sought to abolish the constitutional validity of section 124A. He said that Article 19 of the Constitution gave him freedom of speech, and this law was depriving him of that right. Then a 5-judge constitutions bench of the Supreme Court upheld the validity of this law but laid down rules for when and how it could be used. It was decided that criticizing the government is not sedition if the word written or spoken are meant to incite violence against the government or to disturb the law and order only, then will the crime of sedition be made, otherwise not. But did the abuse stop after the Kedarnath Singh? No. Former Lok Sabha Secretary General PDT Achari says that in Kedarnath Singh case, the Supreme Court has said that if no one has incited violence or rebellion, then it is not sedition. But even after this, the avenues of misuse of the law have not been closed. If a policeman thinks that a cartoon can disturb the law and order, he will arrest the cartoonist. According to Achari, the personal opinion of the court becomes important. The Kedarnath judgment has cleared the way for the law enforcement machinery to snatch the rights of the citizens. In a democracy, people have the right to change the government. If the government fails, then should be given the right to show. They should be given the right to show dissent. The law of sedition that punish hating the government leads to a violations of rights. Now it has become very important for the larger bench to review the Kedarnath judgment. What is the status of sedition law around the world? In the UK, which gave the world sedition law, is ended in 2009. Similarly, most countries have either abolished it or have changed the wording to prevent misuse. Let us now where is Sedition. United Kingdom Seditions law repealed in 2009. This change came into effect from 12 January 2010, but a case of sedition can be run against a person who is not a citizen of the UK. New Zealand Parliament repealed the sedition law in 2007. This change came into effect from 1 January 2008. Scotland, with effect from 28 March 2011, all provisions under sedition were removed, equating Section 51 of the Criminal Justice on Licensing Act 2010. Indonesia in 2007, Indonesia declared the sedition law unconstitutional. Ghana Parliament repeals criminal libel and sedition law. This abolishes the law of sedition. The Australia Crime Act 1920 made sedition as crime. It was reviewed in 1984 and 1991. In 2010, the word sedition was replaced with incitement to violent offense. America. There have been so many changes in the law that it is now a dead law. Words like use of force, the violations of law, have been used in the law to define sedition. What is the sedition? In India, Section 124A was discussed in detail in the 2018 report of the Law Commission. It recommended that Section 124A should be used only in case where there is intention to disturb law and order or to remove the government by violent or illegal means. Civil rights activities, lawyers and many academicians are also demanding. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.